Afternoon, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm Mark, and this afternoon I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2012 Mitsubishi Triton GLX-R twin cab ute. Starting off at the front of the car, a few things I'd like to highlight. Notice we've got our factory nudge bar, do have the Nava driving lights fitted as standard as well on the nudge bar. A few minor touch-ups just across the front of the bonnet, so just some stone chips from country driving. Like you to be aware of that. Being the GLX-R, we've got our driving lights down in the bottom of our front bumper. As you can see, finished in jet black. It presents really well. The driver's side, as we start coming down, notice distinctive chrome outer door handles and outer mirrors. Our chrome badging on our driver's door being a 4x4 as well. Factory alloy wheels with not a mark on that front right alloy. Really good tread on our Bridgestone jeweler tyres. And as we come down past the doors, a few minor little cosmetic marks just to highlight, just towards the rear of the driver's door and a little bit on the passenger door. We do have side steps as well. I think the rear windows have been probably tinted. They seem fairly dark, and it just gives it that really good look being a black car. And as we get towards the rear, the rear quarter panel virtually unmarked. It's in really good order. Not a scratch on that rear alloy either. Is fitted with an ARB canopy, which we'll touch on a little bit further later. And as we come around to the back of the car, a few key points just to look at here. We've got reverse camera, which we'll also talk about later. We do also have the rear step fitted with a genuine factory tow bar. Would give us the ability to tow 3 tonne in this particular model, so certainly going to do anything you want it to do. As we come around to the passenger side now, the consistency of the way this paintwork appears is really good. On the rear of our passenger side, fairly well unmarked. I can't really detect any noticeable marks. No scratches on the alloys once again, so overall everything, all of the wheels, not a scratch on them. And even the doors coming down the passenger side, and for that matter, the front left guard as well. Overall condition. From an overall perspective, really impressed with the way this car presents. Now we'll have a little bit of a chat about the performance of the Triton. Powered by a 2.5 litre high output direct injection turbo diesel motor. It's going to give us 131 kilowatts of power, 350 newton metres of torque, but at the same time still deliver outstanding fuel economy. 9.6 litres combined per 100 k's, so certainly going to give you the power you need, but also be extremely economical while doing it. Back around at the rear of the car, as I mentioned earlier, fitted with a smooth finish ARB canopy, colour-coded of course to the car. They're a really good canopy, the ARBs. You look at the room that it gives us in the back here, so we can store all your tools securely or whatever cargo you're carrying. Drop our tailgate down. As you can see, previous owner has put a rubber protective mat in there as well. And even for a workhorse, you know, a few minor little scuffs and scratches, but overall no dents or anything, so hasn't seen a hard life at all. So here we are inside the GLX-R now, and we'll run through all of the features plus a few of the add-ons the previous owners put in here. Starting on our driver's armrest, all of our power window controls or switches. Directly in front of that, our exterior mirror controls, a button to manually turn stability control off, and then of course our little button to turn our driving lights on as well. Moving to the steering wheel, leather wrapped steering wheel. It is height adjustable. A few things to point out here. Factory cruise control settings on our right hand side, all of our audio controls to our left, and then our Bluetooth buttons just down the bottom there as well. You notice the steering wheel, it's in really good condition. This car's done 129,000 kilometres, but not even a sign of wear on the steering wheel. It just gives me that feeling that this car hasn't done a lot of work at all. Down to the left-hand side below our steering wheel, we do have Heyman Reese electric brakes fitted. And then moving up into the centre section now, our little multi-function screen up the top there feeds us all our information about what the car's doing, elevation from sea level, average fuel economy, distance travelled, range to empty, so it's all there at your fingertips. We'll move directly up above the multi-function screen now. As we mentioned earlier, we select reverse and we've got a really vivid picture of what's exactly behind us. A Mitsubishi Outlander diesel for our next video. So just select park and that automatically turns off and reverts back to your normal rear vision mirror. Climate control, air conditioning and heating here. The 3 buttons control that there. So we can just set our temperature to what we require, hit our auto button and away she goes. Down below that, our AM FM stereo with CD player is also MP3 compatible. Now we move to our transmission, our auto, 5-speed automatic. It is a 4x4, as you can see by the 4x4 lever to our right hand side there. Handbrake directly behind that, and then a couple of cup holders just to the left. A good little storage compartment in the back here as well, with some auxiliary inputs if the kids want to plug in a PS3 or something. I don't know, they might even make a PS4, nowadays, I don't know. Also inside our glove box, we've got another auxiliary cord there as well. Simply just clips up out of our way into those little holders there if it's not in use. We will pay a bit of attention just to the quality of the seats and the door trims and everything just prior to getting to our service books. You look at the way this car's been maintained, it presents really clean inside. Also, just while we're scanning around the rear of the car, being a GLX-R, it does have a power rear window, which is just controlled by one small switch there. You know, if you've got pets in the back seat of the car, you can give them a bit of air in the back. Just another feature. The only other thing just to touch on, 6 airbags, front, side and curtain airbags, gives this car a 4-star ANCAP safety rating, so a very safe car as well. Last thing we'll have a look at are the service books, just to see how it's been serviced during its life. We'll go right back to the start. So every 15,000 Ks the Mitsubishis require servicing. We'll just flick back. You notice all the injector services have been done as well. And then as we can see, consistently every 15,000 kilometres all the way up to the current mileage, and we've done an intermediate service on the car even if it wasn't needed. That's just what we do in our preparation. So really impressed with this car. It's a lot of car. So just to recap on a few important things, 2012 model Mitsubishi Triton GLX-R twin cab ute is fitted with the nudge bar, the driving lights. We've got our smooth finish high roof canopy, 3-ton towing, does have Heyman Reese electric brakes, perfect service history. A lot of truck for the price, so give us a call on 990 70 555 so we can assist you further.